Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Doki Literature Club. And this is episode 3, guys. Last episode, it got crazy. So it started off normal. We were showing our poems to the club members. And then Natsuki, my future waifu, and Yuri got into a big fight. And they were throwing insults at each other. And it was heated and it was crazy. And then, we went home, made a poem, and stuff. Went to school the next day, hung out with Natsuki for a bit, and then that's where the episode ended. So we're here. Now we have to show our poem to the club members again, but who do we show our poem to? Let's show it to Monica this time because she is the president of the literature club. So let's do this. Alright.
Hi, Tiger. How's the writing going?
Alright, I guess.
I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come out with a masterpiece.
I wouldn't count on that.
You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today?
Sure. Here you go. I give my poem to Monica.
Alright. I like it, Tiger.
Really?
It's a lot cuter than I expected.
Oh, jeez.
No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment.
If you say so.
Yep. By any chance, have you read anything by Shel Silverstein?
Maybe a long time ago.
He's famous for telling all kinds of stories in just a few simple words. His poems can be funny, endearing, or even sad. And sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody.
I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that?
Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this turned out, so I hope you do too.
Alright, let's take a look. Alright, so we got Monica's poem. Here we go. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony. What? Cacophony, I think. That's how you say it. I don't know. I'm pretty dumb when it comes to English, so... Yeah. Oh. Anyway, of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating, unformed, waveforms. Speaking, screeching, piercing, sin, cousin, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. What? Load me? What the heck is load? I'm sorry guys, if you hear my dog in the background, she's just barking at something. I don't even know, dude. So, I apologize for that. And, speaking of which, What the heck does load me mean? Why would you put load me in a poem? I don't know. I don't know why, but Monica's pretty weird. Anyway. It's even more abstract than your last one. Huh.
I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it.
No, I never said that. It's just a kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess.
I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise.
I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though.
Sometimes asking what poems is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You'll never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this a tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Monica, you're up to something. I don't trust you. Did she just break the fourth wall? My game just froze. Please don't crash. Okay, there we go. Saving. Alright. And return. But, yeah, Monica just broke the fourth wall, and, I'm not gonna lie, guys, Monica's saying some weird shit. I don't trust her. Whatever. Anyway, who should we show our poem to? I'm thinking Natsuki, my future waifu. Alright, let's see what she thinks. Natsuki reads my poem. She keeps glancing at me, then back at the poem. By now, she must have read it more than once. Is it that bad? No, it's not. It's good. It's really good, okay? There, I said it. This isn't supposed to happen at all. Why can't you just be bad at this? My poems are supposed to impress you, not the other way around. You're trying to impress me. Oh. Obviously, you think I'd let you enjoy Yuri's writing more than mine? Give me a break. Well, in that case, what's the problem with me trying to impress you? I'll tell you. Natsuki's face freezes like she just realized something. You're trying to impress me? Natsuki vigorously scans her eyes over my poem one more time. Then the poem slips out of her hand and flutters to the floor. I have to use the bathroom. Wait, what? Red-faced Natsuki quickly rocks out of the room. Wait, what? Okay?
Hey, Tiger? Did you do something to Natsuki? I just saw her rush out like that. You didn't do anything terrible, did you?
No. I just told her that My voice gets caught in my throat. There's no way I can tell Monica that I'm trying to impress Natsuki. Monica sees a poem lying on the floor and swiftly picks it up. She skims over it a second time, her smile not fading from her face.
I see. At first I just thought you'd like her writing style. But you wrote this for Natsuki, didn't you?
No, I mean, no, it didn't. What gave you that idea? I'm not trying to impress her. You're crazy. Monica, mind your damn business. Jeez. Not really.
In fact, didn't she like your poem a lot the other day too? I'm surprised you know her taste so well already. Are you sure you're not cheating, Tiger?
Cheating? What do you mean by that?
Never mind, I'm just kidding.
I don't trust you. Why do you keep posing like that? You look like you're trying to fart at somebody. Like, come on. Whatever. I didn't understand Monica's joke at all.
Anyway, how do you think Natsuki feels about you? Oh, you don't need to answer that. It was just something for you to think about.
Hey! Natsuki comes up and snatches a poem out of Monica's hands. Neither of us noticed her re-enter the classroom. Re-enter the classroom. Did you read this, Monica?
Of course, I like it.
You should really start reading things that aren't for you, you know? You have a bad habit of doing that.
But Tiger wrote this poem. We're supposed to share with everyone, right?
Natsuki freezes. She apparently forgot that my poem is technically for everyone to read. Okay, well, I think Tiger is done sharing this poem with everyone. It's not like anyone would want to read this anyway. In fact, I'm just going to hold on to this.
If you insist.
What? Why are you looking at me like that?
Like what?
Never mind. Natsuki, I'll give you the poem, but that's still not fair to Sayori. She hasn't gotten to read it yet. Still what?
Well, I guess Tiger is right, Natsuki. It's not fair if you don't let everyone finish reading it.
Fine. Natsuki returns my poem. It's not like she's going to like it, though. Anyway, read my poem now. And no, I won't let you keep it. This is my only copy. Alright. Let's see. Interesting. Oh, this is a long poem. This is way longer than Natsuki's last poem. Like, last poem was like what, like 6 or 7 lines. This is like, whew. Anyway, Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wiggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Okay? Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the word. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friend starts to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers, and I'm gonna tell everyone. Okay. Interesting. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's.
Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do.
No, of course not.
Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone would agree that the subject of the poem is an ignorant jerk.
Do you know people like that?
Of course, it's about how everyone thinks my... That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out, they'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things.
Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of other people can too.
It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important. But I want...
Sorry about that, guys. My headphones kind of died. But I'm probably not going to edit that out because I'm lazy. Anyway, let's continue.
I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow, too. So look forward to it.
Alright. So we have Sayori and we have Yuri. Which one should we do next? Let's do Yuri. Let's see what you're written for today. Well done, Tiger. Your skills are already improving.
Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot.
It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry so much if it seems like you can't get your poem to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. That's a certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, well, an example of that if you'd like to read it. Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. Alright. So, I'm gonna read this the best you can. If you see it, If you watched last episode, you guys know that I can't read cursive very well, so it's sometimes it's really difficult to, or well, it was really difficult for me to read Yuri's poem. But just like yesterday, I'll try to read it. And if I get anything wrong, I'm sorry. So please don't yell at me. And this is a long poem too. Jeez, all the poems are long today. All right. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuffering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well awake of the consequences, well awake that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The intensing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, my urge. Right. The moon incriminates, it fades and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glitches in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited on perhaps I'm nearly projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, classic profane conditioning. I slice the bread and I feed myself again. Oh. Interesting. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. A lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more usual hobbies. It's those sort of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Huh? That's funny. Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? About someone being ridiculed for a strange interest? She She did? Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way? Yeah. Sounds like you two have that in common. That's interesting. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose it's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that. Don't worry, I have no reason to. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. Alright, so Sayori is the only one we have to show a poem to left. So let's go do that. Let's see what she wrote about this time. Jeez.
Ooh, I like this one, Tiger. It has some nice feeling in it.
I'm glad. Still though, your tone makes it sound like you liked yesterday's poem better.
I guess you caught me. Sometimes you know me a little too well for my own good.
Well, don't just try to be nice about it. If I'm doing a bad job, then I'd rather just hear it.
No. I still like this one, I promise. You know, I wouldn't lie to you, Tiger. Never, ever.
Yeah, I guess so. What made yesterday's poem so great compared to this one then?
I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. But that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes you feel things, then it must be a good poem.
I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feeling is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place.
Yeah, me neither.
Why don't you at least try giving it some thought?
Aw, you wanna write something for me? That's so sweet.
Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about others, people. You need to think about yourself for once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point.
Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I try to keep it in mind.
Well, whatever.
Anyway, let's see. I guess I like it. I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad.
Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori.
Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes, when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can give you the rain cloud a little hug and make a nicer, happy rainbow.
Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic.
Is it? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Tiger. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay?
Alright. I didn't know. Honestly, Sayori doesn't seem like she likes sad poems, but, well, I guess she likes happy and sad poems, but I didn't know she likes sad poems, honestly, but you learn something new every day, I guess. Alright, let's see what she wrote today. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar isn't the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in bottles all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friends feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets, hiding the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping, I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty self could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done, I open up and in come my friends. And they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf and after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading something, but all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Oh, that's deep. That's real deep. Dang. Holy crap! Sayori, did you really write this?
Of course I did. Did I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever?
Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you.
Monica taught me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently.
I see that. It's almost kind of creepy.
Creepy?
Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about this. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it.
Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helped me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic.
You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up.
Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I
die. Don't go ahead of yourself. Sayori always has a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times, but seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Alright.
Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? Have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit in the front of the room.
Is this about the festival?
Well, sort of.
Ugh, do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. Well, just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members.
That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations.
Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets you can give out during the event.
Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event.
Ah, sorry. I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing.
Performing?
Monica?
Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. They're already putting it on all the posters in case anyone wanted to prepare ahead of time.
Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see.
Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you?
Well, I did. Do you really think it's a bad idea?
Well, no. It's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know. There is no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that.
I agree with Natsuki. I can never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear.
Guys!
No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room of 4 people. I guess I kind of overlooked that, so I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of the club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the most people who perform, the better. We'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about.
Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings, being an intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun.
That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share with others? To inspire them to find the same feeling that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of a room of 2 minutes, for 2 minutes reciting a poem, then I know you can do it.
Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit.
Well, maybe, but
It looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left.
okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get over it. Alright!
Yeah. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri?
Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice.
That's everyone! You're the best, Yuri!
This club is seriously going to be the death of me.
Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to appreciate reciting them in front of each other.
No way!
Monica, this is too sudden.
Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers?
Oh no.
Don't worry, I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable.
Can I go next?
Of course. Now let's see.
Monica flips through a notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium.
The title of this poem is The Way They Fly.
Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is it simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finished the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles.
That was so good, Monica.
Thank you very much. I'm just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori?
I'll go next.
Oh, Yuri's fired up all of a sudden.
Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called. Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do
it, Yuri.
It is called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full. Oh shit! I did not mean to skip. I did not mean to skip that. This is awkward. Anyway, this must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save this situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterwards, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat.
Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count.
Okay, I guess I'm next then.
Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium.
This one is called My Meadow. Ha!
Sorry, I giggled.
Sayori. It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily?
Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way.
I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as it a perfect match. The poem isn't immensely cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If we were to read this paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it, but hearing it comes from Sayori's voice gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Heh, even Tiger liked it. Yes, that's a good sign. What does that even mean?
It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems would work quite as well with that kind of delivery.
I don't really understand.
In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery would work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading.
Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone.
Then next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know.
Okay.
Now, who's next? Natsuki?
Don't make me go before Tiger. It's not like I can compare to your guys anyway. Might as well let Tiger lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. No, I say okay. It's fine.
That's so mean. Jeez, I don't. Oh, whatever. I'm just. You better be glad. You know what? Now I'm just gonna let that slide this one time. All right.
Anyway, might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up, step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really good at everyone else.
Don't worry about it too much. I think it's less about your ability and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though.
Yeah, maybe.
Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki.
Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... What? Why are you all looking at me?
Because you're presenting.
Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and It works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The poem feels like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat.
That wasn't so bad, was it?
Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again.
Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people?
I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people, but when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so...
Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through, though. It might be hard, but I hope that all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure to pick a poem to get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting.
Jeez, I should probably find some other poem to recite instead.
That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. Makes me really happy.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write the poem for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning for tomorrow and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day.
I can't wait. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yeah? Look at you two, always going home together like that.
It's kind of adorable, isn't it?
Jeez, guys, don't make such a big deal out of it. Must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Tiger, you don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. I woke home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori's being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori? Sayori? Sorry. I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... I mean... Sayori fumbles with her words. So, let's just say one day Natsuki asked you to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here.
Well, this is awkward. So, would I walk home with Natsuki, or I would still walk home with Sayori? I mean, like... This is awkward. I mean, if it was Yuri, then I would still walk home with If it was Yuri, then I would still walk home with Sayori. If it was Monica, I might have to walk home with Monica, but Natsuki, I mean, I
I gotta be honest, I'll probably walk home with Natsuki. Okay. Walking home with Natsuki? Huh? Why does the thought of that makes my heart pound? I mean, I think I would be afraid of what she'd do to me if I turned her down. Isn't she so cute and fun to be around? Okay, that made me feel better. So basically, it's not. So I responded like, it's not that I would ditch her. It's like I would be afraid to turn down Natsuki because you know Natsuki, bruh, she's mean sometimes, and I don't know what she'll do. So that's good. That's good. I thought it'd be like, yeah, I'll walk home with Natsuki, and Sayori would be all sad and stuff. But anyway, that has nothing to do with what I just said. You admitted it. Jeez. There's not any point in speculating something that never going to happen. Well, maybe. But I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know? Need you? Sayori, I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now. Sorry. Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you. If you say so. The conversation goes off, and I'm left feeling awkward. But it was kind of her fault for trapping me with such a weird question. I can't just lie to her, but if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. Anyway. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time. Alright, so time to write another poem. I'm writing another one for Natsuki because of course. Natsuki is a top tier 5-star waifu. That's right, guys. You heard it here first. Natsuki is a top tier waifu. Anyway, let's go. Dazzle. Oh, let's start it off. Interesting. Kitty. All right. Ribbon. Lollipop. Okay. Sugar. Sunny. Shit. Sunset? Dang it. Skirt. Raindrops. Oh, whoops. Go. Happiness. Ah, shit. Fluffy. Beauty? Bliss? Dang it. Valentine. Kawaii. Bunnies. Joy. Marshmallows. Kiss. Sweet? Oh, I think we got one for Natsuki again, alright? I think we did that. Alright, next date.
Oh man, I'm the last one here again.
Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again?
Yeah.
You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano?
Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out with the festival too.
I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great.
Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki?
Well, yeah, I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You should be a bit. You sound like a bit Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid?
Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to.
Oh, come on! Are you saying you don't like squid? You, all of you, you, all of people, you of all people.
I don't know why it was so difficult to say. And I'm not gonna lie, Tatsuki, eating squid, that's pretty weird. Personally, I don't like seafood, so I don't like squid, but like, come on. Really? Really? Out of all the seafood you could have chose, squid? Squid? Alright, I'm just gonna let that go. It's just, the squid, man. Whew.
I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people?
Because it's right in your name. Monica.
Wait, what?
That's not how you say my name. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Never mind.
What? Monica, I don't get it. What does that have to do with squid? And first of all, did Monica just break the fourth wall for the second time? Makes no sense in translation. I don't know why, guys, but I love things or games that just breaks the fourth wall. That's probably why I love Deadpool so much. Deadpool's one of my favorite characters, so that's probably why I love Deadpool so much, but I just love when movies or games or stuff break the fourth wall. It's interesting. Anyway,
let's just focus on our own event for now, okay?
Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway.
Excuse me? Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I'll walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face.
Eh?
Yes, you're spacing out again.
Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else.
Huh? Is everything alright?
Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off.
It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things.
Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see?
Sarah shows me a big smile.
Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone.
Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back towards everyone else. But the conversation has already disappeared with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk.
Tiger, what's up?
Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently?
Anything up with her? In what way do you mean?
Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today.
Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her.
Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk.
Maybe there is something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Tiger. You certainly know her a lot better than I do.
Yeah, but she never really likes this. But she's never really liked this. She always talks to me about things that bothered her. But this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just want to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now.
No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try to talk to her myself.
Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone.
Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time breaking it up with the person of interest.
Person of interest? What do you mean by that?
I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Tiger.
Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion?
Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know? She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on. Inside her head, inside of her.
What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it always has been.
You're so funny, Tiger. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you? Ha! I said too much. I'm sorry, what do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I've tried to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now.
Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her. But she keeps her voice quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her? I'm letting this weigh me down so much. Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica.
Hey, you!
I look up at Natsuki's next to me.
Are you just gonna sit there and keep staring at nothing? There isn't that much time, so...
Sorry, I didn't mean to make you worry or anything.
Hey, it's not like that. I'm worried. It's not that I'm worried. I was just...
Natsuki glances down at her side. She's holding the volume of manga in her hand. That's right. Something just came up for a minute, but we can get started now. I won't make you wait any longer.
Jeez, now you're making me feel like a jerk. If something's bothering you, then you can just tell me to leave you alone and I will. I mean, assuming you didn't want to talk about it or anything.
She practically mumbles the last part. Nah, I'm probably making it seem like a bigger deal than it is.
I've just been thinking about Sayori, that's all. Sayori? Thinking about her? Yeah, she seems pretty down today, but she didn't want to admit it to me, so I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh, Natsuki excels. Well, first of all, you should really work on your phrasing. But anyway, you're her best friend, right? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, then in that case, I think you should trust her a little more. If she needed you, then you would be the first person she would go to, right? Well, I guess that's true. I mean, some people just have those days. You can't always avoid it. If anything, she probably doesn't want you to worry about her because it's not important. Yeah, that kind of what she said to me. Maybe it's not right for me to go against her wishes. Exactly. If she needs you to worry about her, then I'll be a lot more obvious. Yeah, I should have thought of it that way from the start. Natsuki fiddles with the book she's holding in her hand. She really means a lot to you, doesn't she? Don't get the wrong idea or anything. We've just been friends for a long time. It's normal to worry about your friends. I mean, you were worried about me, so... I was not! Jeez! If you're fine, then let's hurry up and get started already. Yeah. I pulled the first volume of Profit Girls out from my bag. Natsuki takes it from my hand, then quickly turns it over, presumably to check for wrinkles. Hey, I'm not that careless. I handle manga all the time, you know. I just wanted to make sure. Can you blame me for being paranoid? I don't give people my manga every day, you know? That's true. I don't blame you. Well, anyway, let me put this back. Let me put this one back. I'm gonna get the next one, okay? Natsuki makes her way to the closet. I follow. So, you're gonna tell me everything you thought, right? Where did this volume leave off again? I forgot. The chapter ended when Minori and Alice found... Monica? Natsuki's voice reached out of from inside the closet. Eh? I peer inside. All of Natsuki's books are lined up on the top shelf. Did you move my manga again?
Sorry. The teacher got mad at me for taking up so much space in her closet. Tried to move some stuff around and clean up a little bit. It's all still there, I just had to organize it a bit.
The top shelf is far... Oh, whoops. The top shelf is far above Natsuki's head. She makes a futile hop, trying to figure out how to reach her manga. Jeez, this is so inconvenient. This is so inconvenient. I don't know why that made me laugh so much. Jeez, Natsuki is pretty short and stuff, so it's just... I swear, I like girls that can make me laugh, you know, for like Sayori makes me laugh quite a bit because she's just so oblivious and cuckoo and stuff. Natsuki, she makes me laugh when sometimes she makes me laugh not meaning to, and it's just funny. I'm just imagining her just trying to jump to reach the top shelf. But anyway, let's continue. I'm moving these all back down. There's plenty of room on these shelves. And besides, they're really pretty to look at when they're all lined up. Why would you waste that on the top shelf?
Natsuki, there's a stool on the wall there. In the closet, there's a collapsible stool that's hanging on the wall. If you want, I can reach up there and hand them to you.
I can get them myself.
Natsuki grabs the stool from the wall and unfolds it.
You think I'm too short or something?
I mean,
I knew it! Well, you know what? Just watch me.
Natsuki hops onto the stool, which ends up being a little wobbly because of its collapsibility design. Careful.
I know what I'm doing.
Standing on the stool, Natsuki's fingertips reach the top shelf. The stool would be enough for me to easily grab the book, but Natsuki is being stubborn as usual. Natsuki uses her finger to scoop one of the small boxes to the edge of the shelf.
See? Gala!
The box suddenly tips. Natsuki barely catches it before it falls to the floor. The stool wobbles.
Wah!
Losing balance, Natsuki hops off the stool. Thankfully, she was able to stay on her feet. She holds the box triumphantly.
There!
Having almost fell, Natsuki is a bit shaken up. Jeez. You need to prove yourself to me. There's no way you'll be able to get the bigger box like that. I can reach them
I said I can do it. I don't want your help, okay? I'm gonna get a chair, so just hang on.
Natsuki forces her way past me out of the closet.
Let's see.
The classroom chairs have the desk attached to them, so they're too inconvenient to fit in the closet. Natsuki trots over to the teacher's desk, which has a computer chair behind it. She rolls it on its wheels back to the closet. Oh no. Oh god. It has wheels. She's going to fall, guys. I already called it. The chair's gonna roll and she's gonna fall and oh my god. It's a little dangerous since the chair swivels and rolls. Exactly! Oh my god. I swear. She's stubborn. Anyway. But I've already learned my lesson, so I keep my mouth shut. Shh. Natsuki climbs into the chair then slowly balances onto her feet. Since she refuses my help, I take a seat with my back against the side of the door and simply watch. Oh!
There we go. See? I can easily do it now.
Natsuki grabs a stack of manga behind, bends down, and puts it on the shelf below. Whoa! The chair swivels. Natsuki catches herself on the shelf.
What are you doing? Can you at least hold the chair all steady instead of sitting and doing nothing?
Who was it who told me not to help? Yeah, I got you. I hold the chair while Natsuki reaches back up. I can almost see her skirt. Oh my god. I forced myself to turn away. Natsuki seriously didn't think this through. Once she realizes I'll be dead. Natsuki wraps her arms around the Prophet Girl's box, set easy the largest one of the shelf.
Heavy. Hey, Tiger. I don't think I can bend down without falling. Hurry and take this one.
But then I'll have to let go of the chair.
That's fine. Just for a second. Hurry up.
Alright, let me just stand up. I slowly release my grip from the chair.
What do you mean, stand up?
Natsuki looks down at me.
Why are you all the way back there?
Natsuki looks. Natsuki realized she just realized something, but she'll lose her balance if she moves. Natsuki, the box.
What are you looking at? You're trying to look at my...
Natsuki legs shake. I'm not. I was just... Natsuki, don't try to move. Just give me the box.
You perv! You set me up! Go away! Get out!
But...
I'll do it myself!
The chair suddenly swirls beneath Natsuki's feet. Natsuki...
Yeah!
The scene turns into chaos, then I split. The chair flies from under Natsuki's feet. Frantically, I try to catch her. The box topples out of her hands and the books go flying.
I got you.
Crap. The full force of Natsuki's body against me throws me to the ground. The whole bunch of books pelt me in the face. Natsuki tries to shield herself with her own arm as she face lands straight into my chest. Ugh. This is awkward. My right arm and back seriously felt to impact. Slowly, Natsuki comes to her senses.
Yeah.
She presses her arm straight into my prop herself up. Natsuki seems to realize that it's not the floor that's beneath her.
Gross!
Yeah. A fist pounds into my chest. Natsuki then hoists herself to her feet.
What were you thinking, you sicko?
Everything okay over here? I heard a loud noise.
Monica suddenly peers in.
Monica, see what happens when you put the manga on the top shelf? You were trying to kill your club member or something. Jeez.
Sorry.
Oh, and one more thing. It seems like your most recent club member is a total pervert. So I hope you're happy.
I didn't. Somehow it's impossible for me to explain this whole bizarre situation to Monica. I didn't do anything, I swear.
I know, don't worry.
Monica says that quietly to me. Looks like I'm off the hook.
Oh no.
I look down. Suki's kneeling on the floor holding one of the books that are scattered all over it. There's a large diagonal crease along the page that she desperately tries to smooth out. It must have landed on the page. Natsuki tries a bit more to fix the crease, but she can't get it out. Suddenly she gives up and slams the book shut, then throws it to the floor. Instead of continuing the level, she just lowers her head. Sob. Natsuki, are you?
No!
Natsuki's voice squeaks. I see tears on her face. I'll help get the crease out, okay? It's practically my fault. So Natsuki shakes her head, still looking down.
No, I don't even care that much. I'm just having a really bad day today.
Natsuki sobs again.
I didn't mean to take it out on you. I really didn't mean to.
It's fine. Is there anything you want to talk about? Natsuki shakes her head.
Just every day is so hard. I just want to come to the club and
Natsuki falls silent again. I can't press her, so I can only do what I know how to do. Alright, well, I'll help clean this up. And I'll move the rest of the manga for you. I pick up volume 2 of Prophet Girls. Well, set this one aside. This'll help cheer you up a bit, right? We can get started on this once I'm done here. Natsuki looks up with her glossy eyes. Her lips quivered.
You're really nice to me.
That sounds really strange coming from Natsuki. I didn't expect it at all. Well, I'm just treating you like a friend, you know? Natsuki lowers her head and stifles another sob. I'm not sure what happened to her today, but being nice is at least I could do. The next couple of minutes I silent between us as I begin gathering the scattered books. I make sure to slip them into the box in their correct order. After a little bit, Natsuki starts helping. It isn't long before we're done, and I hoist the box onto the shelf where Natsuki wanted to put it. Then I get on the stool and quickly finish moving the rest of the books from the top shelf. Alright. That should do it. I hop off the stool. Natsuki averts her gaze.
Thanks.
It's nothing. Natsuki is holding the volume I set aside for her. Alright, I'm ready.
Good. Even if you weren't, I'd make you anyway. You're taking responsibility for what you did. The thing about cheering me up. If you insist. We sit in the same spot as last time and I open the second volume. Natsuki's mood quickly improves, laughing and pointing things out to me. She's surprisingly sharp, making note of a lot of subtle repeated jokes and background elements. In the end, I'm pretty impressed how everything ties together in this manga. I guess Natsuki has good taste after all. After some time, Monica gets her attention as usual, and it's time to share poems again. Guess I'll be holding on to this for now. Yep. Even you sound more enthusiastic this time.
Well, I'm starting to get into it, you know?
Told you.
Yeah. I return to my seat and slip my book into my bag. Well, we're gonna leave the video off. We're gonna leave the video here for today. So, yeah, this was pretty interesting actually. You know, I thought last episode was chaotic with that, argument between Yuri and Natsuki, but this episode might be even more chaotic because everything that happened with Natsuki and stuff, like, oh, that was so awkward. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Episode 4 shall come out tomorrow. I think we're about halfway done with the series, I believe. Or, not series, game. Well, it is a series, but I think we're about halfway done with the game, if not almost halfway done. So, we should be finishing the game pretty soon. But anyway, guys, I'll see you guys next time for another video. Bye, guys!